record this. Okay, so this is called a milk bath nail. Now, I don't know if you saw any videos or photographs of like the newborn babies that were put in like the wash basins with the creamy milk water and then like little flowers floating around. That's what we're doing today. So this is the nail that we're doing. Here's another example of that. And I'm just going to show you a couple different ways to do it. Now we're going to be also using foils today. So this is kind of exciting for me because a lot of times we try to use a foil and we can't be very specific with where we want our foils to land. And this will allow us to be more specific. So as always, it is important that we start with an excellent base. Okay, so today we are going to be using Accents White On. This is our white of choice. And I love this. It is a very pigmented gel polish and it dries without a dispersion layer. It's just very pigmented. It's so nice because you only need one coat, really. It's fantastic. So we'll do that, get our one coat on here. Now, if you've never used Accents White On, you need white on and black on both. You need them both. Like there's just no questions about that. You must have. Okay, so we'll go ahead and cure this. This is a 60-second cure. And while this one is curing, I will go ahead and do another nail. So, all right, so we have our 60-second cure. All right. Hello, Miss Crystal. I'm so glad you were able to join us today. And Cheryl and Margaret, like all the people, I love it. If you could do me a fantastic, huge favor, if you could share this to any nail groups that you're part of, that would be really helpful. We not only have it on YouTube, we like to post this on YouTube, but we also like to have it live. We want people to enjoy the kind of interaction that is available. If you have questions, we want to be here. So what we're doing for those that are just joining in is we're actually going to be using foil gel today and foils. So we're just doing a solid white nail. Okay, we're using Accents White On. If you do not have that, you need to get it. You can purchase it at the nailtech store. .ca, so nailtechstore.ca. That is Cheryl Teba. She's the owner of Mirage Spa Education, and so she wants to make sure she has products that are available for everybody. Okay, so we have our other nail. We went ahead and did that one. We'll cure this one. Okay, so we are going to use a product today called Stick It. Now this is a gel and it is a transfer foil gel. Now, how many of you have used like the glue and it's like that watery down glue and you put it on the nail and then you have to kind of let it dry a little bit and then you try to transfer your foils and it's just ridiculous. It's horrible and you absolutely can't get anything to transfer. Okay, we are going to do something different. Gel is easier and it is more consistent. You can use it on even natural nails if you are doing like a gel manicure. So one coat of our quick stick and 60 seconds in an LED lamp. So it's clear. I've used other gels that are like a black. I did a foil gel that was black. I much prefer the clear. I'm sure you guys would feel the same way. So nice, smooth coat of our Stick It. Okay. And we will cure it for 60 seconds. And I have two nails going at the same time just because I want to make sure that you guys can see two different ways to do this. Okay. But same thing, we want just that coat of clear Stick It. How is everybody today? Are you all doing great? I know it's Monday, summer. Some friends of mine got engaged over the weekend. I'm so excited about that for them. I wasn't there, but I was so excited about all the videos. all the pictures. Made me all happy. All right, so I am going to wait for this light to be done with this nail, and then we'll grab our other nail here. Almost there. It's like the longest 60 seconds of your life, right? It's even longer if you have a tickle in your nose. All right, there we go. Okay, so here is our stick it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pick out the foil that we want. Now, the foils that I have here, these are all flower foils because we're doing milk bath nails. So let's do like this red one here, okay? Now, let me show you. These are clear foils. I like the clear foils, and you can see that all these flowers are not all smashed together. They're very specific. Okay, so we'll take our little scissors and cut it. Now, if you want to be very, very specific, I recommend using a silicone tool. Okay, this is a little silicone tool. Profiles Backstage has them here in the US, and in Canada, it's nailtechstore.ca. They have it. So we are going to take this and we're going to pick out which ones we want. Now, I really, really like this little guy right here. I don't know, you can see that, the carnation. So we're going to grab our carnation and we're going to specifically put it there. And we're going to use our little silicone tool and we're going to rub that. And I like this one too, so we're going to go ahead and rub that one. Now, it used to be that you would move very quickly and just like yank off your foil. Okay, that is not how we do it with Quick Stick. Okay, you actually move very slowly. It's almost like if you were painting a wall and you were removing painter's tape. There, did you see that? Did you see how easy that was to just transfer that over? Completely gone from this. There's a little tiny piece over here. That's just because Stick It's so good. Now, if you want to be more specific, I'll show you this. Grab your little scissors and you could actually just cut out just the one that you want to use. So then you know you're not going to get any accidental transferring. Okay, so grab your foil, your nail. Now, foil is not going to transfer on top of foil. So in this situation, you see where it's been overlapped here. It's only going to transfer on that Stick It. It's not going to transfer on the existing foil. Go ahead and take that and slowly remove it. See? Now we're not going to worry about this little piece here. Totally okay. That's part of the fun of like the milk bath nail. Sometimes you have little petals. So here we could do little petals over here. These are a little silicone tool, but in good. And remove slowly, like you were removing painter's tape from a wall. Right, that's pretty neat. And then if there was any other little pieces or little petals that we liked, I'm kind of thinking I want a little bit more of this green. So I'm going to specifically choose that green. See, I kind of smashed it right there. Do that. And then remove slowly. Might have to smash it harder. Oh, I didn't smash very good. There we go. A little removal. Yeah, it looks really cute. I kind of like it. So now what we're going to do, this is where we come in with the milk bath part, okay? Now, if you have a gel polish that you love to use, I have several, but my two favorites, of course, from the Nail Tech store. I love that one. The Spa One brand is really good. And then this is Super Polish. This is kind of like it's like a light, almost pink nude color. You see that? It's like bubble gum or cotton candy, very, very light. So we're gonna do at least one coat of that. That's why we started with that base of white. Okay, so here we are with our little super polish. And it is a gel, so nice. It's a little tiny bit of iridescence to it. Okay, so we're gonna do that nice thin coat. Let's go ahead and cure that one for 60 seconds. And while that is curing, I will pick up my mess. So this is how these foils come. Now, for those of you that have joined us, so when you use foil, have you noticed that sometimes it has that a brown backing on the back of it? If you get foil that is not clear like this, or it's not like the silver or holographic, and instead it's brown, always, always take alcohol and just wipe it off. Okay, you'll see it comes off very easy, but you need to do that to make sure that it sticks to the nail real well. Remove that little brown backing. It's kind of weird. And some, like, not all foils are created equally. I don't know if you guys know that, but not all foils are created equally. These ones are Profiles Backstage. I've gotten some from different companies, or even, you know, off of different things online. And definitely, if you do that, you will be disappointed. So definitely choose a professional line. That's why I like the nailtech store too, because they are a professional line. Very good. Okay, so now I've put away all my stuff, and here's our nail, but it's not quite milky enough. So this, and you know me, I like a little bit of bling. So we're actually going to use this gel polish for our next layer, and this is called Opal. Now it's still milky, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So let me show you what this looks like. Oh, I know, big dork. Happy Monday to everybody. All right, so here we go with a coat of that. Now you can see just a little bit of that opal-y shine. See a little bit of a hold on, there we go, got it. Nice smooth coat. That is where you start to see more of that milk bath finish, isn't it awesome? Now let's talk for a minute about, hear that? Let's talk for a minute about these little like flowers that you can use. They have dried flowers. I have done a nail. I have done a milk bath nail with dried flowers. So here, I'll give you an example. Okay, here's some dried flowers. Just an example. Hi, Lynn. Oh my goodness, so happy that you're here. Happy Monday. Okay, so these are dried flowers. Now you can use dried flowers, but here's the problem. They are thick. So let's say if I, I'll pull this one out here. It's a real flower, right? You can use it. Absolutely, 100% use it, but it's thick. You're not going to have like a real flat surface. So what I've done is I've actually combined using things like this, like these little tiny petals, which you can throw on your little sticky nails, or you can throw live flowers in there, but then you have to encapsulate. So either with like a builder gel, or if you wanted to do, 3 coats of a non-wipe top coat, you could do that as well. But you definitely, if you choose to use this, plan on encapsulating. It's okay, you can still do it. But that's why I really liked showing you how to do it with a foil, because it's important to have a nail, a salon nail that's so easy, okay? And nude is like a really big color right now. White is a really big color. There's just nice light colors. This is kind of, a spin on something that's a little bit more traditional. So, oh, hello, Ursula. So glad you could come, Jennifer. Girl, I've been thinking about you a whole lot. I just want you to know, for those of you that don't know, Jennifer, who has joined us today on live, I'm gonna, air your garbage, but not really. Her house was completely destroyed in a tornado about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago. So if y'all could just send out your good energy and your good vibes to her. She is a fellow nail technician. We love her. We support her. And Jennifer, if you could do me a favor and send me your address, I would like to send you a package with some nail products, see if maybe we can help you get a little bit back on your feet. And I will also share it with everybody else who's joined in. Okay. So, and when we say like completely damaged, you guys, like 100%, her daughter actually lost her shoes. Like the tornado came by and like sucked the shoes off of her feet. So if that tells you anything, we need to support our fellow nail technician. So Jennifer, I got you. Okay. All right. So here we go. Second coat of that opal. What do you think? So awesome, right? Okay. So let's hear that one. And I think that one's done. So now let's grab a different foil. Which one do you like? I think we should do something a little bit, I don't know, let's do something a little bit different. Okay, so yellow. I think yellow has been a really big color this year. Oh, I know what we're doing. Okay, here we go. You ready? Check it out. It's like this like rainbowy rainbow rose and some of this fun. Oh yes, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so picking out what we want to do on our nail. So we'll grab a couple of these here. I think I love this because they're just so, I know they're so colorful, they're fun. Let's go here, grab this. So once again, if you guys get the foil that has that brown on the back, make sure you take alcohol and wipe it all off, okay? Because you definitely do not want that. Okay, now this is going to be a little bit of an experiment because now I've been sitting here talking and we have our stick it. We've had our stick it. So let's see if our foil is still going to stick with this that's already been cured and just kind of hanging out here like in Neverland, okay? And if not, then we'll know that's not a good thing to do. Like don't sit here and just jibber jabber. All right, so we're gonna take our silicone tool and rub back and forth. And Kate, hey, so glad that you're here also. So for those of you that didn't know, I had COVID. I was sick for over 3 weeks. Now, I think what happened is I just wore down my body. Okay. And I got it. Maybe I have like the flu Rona. Maybe it's like both. So I'm glad to be back. Okay, so don't yank it off. We're actually going to pull nice and slow. Do you see that? Beautiful transfer. Now, for people who want to master one stroke, you know, that's awesome. More power to you. There are some incredible one stroke artists out there, but check this out. La, la, la. Don't have to do one stroke. Okay. Let's do this crazy multicolor flower here. I like that we're using kind of brighter colors because I want to show you something really awesome. Right? So once again, just kind of go back and forth and back and forth. Like that. Nice and smooth. Yes. Okay, so let's do something else. All right. I like the green of this little guy. So I just kind of want some of that green. What do you guys think? All right, a little bit of green. All right. Hey, Maggie. Hey, Ashley. Okay, super cute. I like this tiny little yellow flower. We're going to throw him right here and just press really hard. Yep, See, it doesn't work nearly as good if you're not using your little silicone tool. So we're gonna just make sure we always use our silicone tool. I don't know, guys, I think that might be enough. Actually, let me grab this top little corner, and where we have this other half of this brightly colored rose, let's go ahead and use that one. And I don't want the rest of it to transfer, just this little part here. So because of the way that these foils are designed, you can see it's just one flower at a time. Like, how cool is that, right? Ah, super. I'm kind of getting excited about this one. A little bit more. So there was a huge trade show. I don't know if you guys, I know I'm sure you followed me. I did my lives when I was in Orlando. That was really, it was just great. Nail Olympia was fantastic. I also don't know if you know this, but when I was in British Columbia last year in November, we actually, Cheryl Tebow and I actually got to have an interview with Alex Fox, who is the founder of Nail Olympia, and she is awesome. It was so wonderful to get to spend some time with her, and she is gearing up for Nail Olympia in London. But for the last 2 years, Nail Olympia has had to be exclusively online. And did you know that Mirage Spa Education was the sole sponsor for that? So that was a really great opportunity as well. So, okay, so this nail is done except for our top coat. So let's go ahead and grab our top coat. You can use any kind of top coat you like. Your foil has already been, protected by the different opal that you had used. So do this non-cleanse, non-wipe top coat. So we'll go ahead and put that in our lamp. What do you guys think? Isn't that so pretty? It's so cute. Okay, so we'll cure that one. Well, that one is curing. We're going to use this one. Now, we're going to use this next. This is Outshine. This is a no cleanse top coat. And that's because I want a little extra sparkle on this pretty foil nail, this pretty foil milk bath nail. All right, so we're going to use our Outshine. We're going to do a nice coat of that, and we're going to put it in our lamp. So there you go. I think I came back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened to my internet for a second. Okay, so I love the idea of the milk bath, but I think if we could get foil that was like fruit, think about that, like little strawberries, and you can do little roses and strawberries. Like, how cute would that be, right? Ah, so cute. Okay, so here we have Outshine. We're going to put it in our lamp for 60 seconds. Amy, it is so nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our fun group. Also, if you are not already members of the Mirage Spa Education members only page, please join us. Of course, it's free. I am the one that moderates that page. So go to Mirage Spa Education on Facebook, like that page, and then try to ask to join the members only group. Okay. Lynn, you have fruit foils. Don't you think that'd be the cutest thing ever? Ah, so cute. So here's one all completed. That's just like very basic. So reminding of our steps, we start with a white base. We do one coat of Stick It for 60 seconds. And then you do your foil transfer. This was the type of foils that we used. Then we did one coat of kind of like a milky, creamy white color. And then we did a couple coats of our opal, right? And that is how we got this really beautiful milk bath nail. Now, so that's number one. And of course, top coat, whatever, top coat. So this one, we had already started. We did our same thing, white base. We did our stick it, then our foils. But because I want a little extra, we're going to use this, which is candy chrome. Okay, this is pink lemonade. These are flaky foil or flaky little chromes. So they're not like tiny little particles of chrome. It's flakes. So we're going to grab our little thing here. And whenever you're using chrome, you absolutely have to use something that is a non-cleanse top coat so that you can really burnish it in. So this is why I wanted to do this. I wanted them really bright, really like almost obnoxious. Like those colors, obnoxious. So, oh yes, hello. Okay, so everybody, you know what? See, my brain has been like on a hiatus. This is bad stuff. Okay, so obviously you guys have been following me, you kind of know what's been going on. So Cheryl Tebow, the owner of Mirage Spa Education, that's who I work with right now. Okay, so she has, if you go to misscheryl.com, that is her website. She has a free ebook. You can actually download that right now. And Jennifer, thinking about you a little specifically, it's called From Setback to Success. So that is just going to give you a lot of inspiration and some things that you can read and just kind of get your little like oomph back in your step. And then from there is also a book that is all about having a career and choosing a career in the beauty industry and if it's right for you and all of the different parts of the beauty industry. Like maybe you're a nail tech, but what if you want to learn how to do, makeup or lashes or whatever. So you can also order that book there. And I mean, not to like talk about myself, but you guys, I wrote chapter 6. Please, if you have not joined our group, please join our members only group. Okay, here's another thing that we're using this silicone tool for. We've already come through with our chrome. We've pushed that all over. Now we're doing what's called burnishing. And you can see as we are rubbing that chrome, do you see how it's kind of smashing it all down? So here it hasn't been burnished. Here it's been burnished. Okay. Yes. So pushing that down, really burnishing it in. That is going to give us a little bit of an extra oomph when we're doing our milk bath nail. Okay, so now we're going to do the same steps. We're going to use that really pretty creamy color. There used to be a really cool color called Moonlight and Roses. It kind of reminds me of that. So we're doing a little Moonlight and Roses style creamy finish, but having that extra chrome, those flakes underneath there just gives it a little bit more sparkle, which some of us need that, don't we? Yes. And I kept telling my husband after being sick, I was like, how embarrassing. I got COVID 2.5 years into a pandemic. So I just think I was in Orlando. I worked so hard at that trade show and really enjoyed being there with all of my nail colleagues. It had been, a couple years since that event had gone on. So how wonderful that we were all able to be there together. But it just, when you don't get to see your friends but once a year, you don't want to do much sleeping. And I think that's what it was. I didn't sleep. And then I think I caught it from like a gas station or something because nobody else I was with got sick. So just me. But then I shared. So I shared with my husband and my kids and, we're so good. All right. So 60 seconds in the light. We're almost done here. I'm just so glad that you guys joined me today. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. And for those of you who don't know, we have some on Zoom and we also have some live with us on Facebook. So we have a couple different things going on. So because we made it so bright, I would actually like to do one more coat of this pretty pink color, just kind of mute it down. That's the idea of the milk bath nail, right? Just kind of mute it down a little bit more. And if you wanted, there'd be no reason why you couldn't, pick and choose what you wanted to make a little bit brighter, a little bit milkier, either way. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and cure that one. And then we'll do a couple coats of that opal nail, that opal color, this one. So with this one then, same, we did our white base, we did our stick it, and then we did our foil. I love these foils, but I do think having fruit, I think fruit foils would be really, 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 really cute. Oh, you know what? I bet, Ursula, that's a great question. So, if we did like even smaller, smaller transfer, and then I think we would still want to do probably like a color like this. You still want to do maybe a couple coats of that. And then from there, you could do a matte top coat and then your inks. Does that make sense? Oh, yes, that would be great. Okay, listen, if you do that, I want to see how that turns out. Okay, so here we are with a couple coats of our opal. Also, I don't know if you knew this. So we have been putting videos on YouTube, the Mirage Spa Education page on YouTube. So all of the videos that I have done, I guess, here in the last 6 months, our Mani Mondays, we've been putting those on YouTube. So you can go back and see them. You can go and see them there. You can see them, like we share them to our members only page. So you have all kinds of access. Right, so little bit. I love the idea of doing inks, though. I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and cure that one. Could grab inks. Yes, when you do it, I would love to see how it turns out. I bet it's absolutely stunning. Have to share the beauty. And there's so many things you can do with foil. When you have a good sticking foil gel, I really think that's the key is to have that. Now you can do all sorts of things. So we are also going to be doing foils for our next Mani Monday because I want people to see there's different ways to use foils. It's not just, here it's like smash and go. You can actually be very specific with your artwork and it can help you. So I'm excited about that. So next week is the 4th of July here in the United States. I mean, it's the 4th of July everywhere, right? But it's actually a federal holiday. However, my goal is still to be here to do a live for you next week. So, right. So then at this point, you just do your top coat and you are set. It's just kind of understated, nice little milk bath nail, but I do love the idea of fruit. I'm kind of obsessed, which all of you guys know me, and I wear like a little cherry necklace. Okay, so I love cherries, I love lemons, little strawberries would be super cute. Okay, so that's our top coat. So we'll go ahead and put it in here. That's our finished step. But I think glitter, and then then like the foils, and then the ink, and then some milk bath. Oh my goodness, that would be super, super, super. Okay, so here were the two that I had first started with before you saw what I had done on how to do it. Super easy, right? All right, here's another one. Okay, so the opal, this is white opal, and there's a lot of different in this collection, but it's from Profiles Backstage. So that's where that one came from. If you don't, well, of course, if you're in Canada and obviously you don't want to pay all those kinds of crazy, like, I don't know, duties and fees and whatever, definitely get them from nailtechstore.ca. And please don't forget to go to misscheryl.com because it's really exciting. I want you guys to see that, that free ebook. Here's our fourth one. So here's our milk bath style nails and everything here. I feel like my little tip is bending. There we go. There we go. So we have our milk bath nails, and we used opal, we used outshine, we used accents white on. That's one of our very favorites. Quick stick, opal, and then, oops, bing, bing. We used kind of like this pretty milky pink color. And of course, our fun foils. So kind of get to see all the stuff that we did. And I think, if I am not mistaken, y'all, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me on Manny Monday. I really, really, really appreciate it. And Jennifer, please make sure to send me your address. And I definitely want to help support you as you are rebuilding. You need the Setback to Success book for sure. And so don't forget misscheryl.com. And then go and check me out on YouTube, guys. I'm there. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday and a great week. Bye.